Hey, this is Kamari, and today we're going to be making Liliana's boot covers. Now, I started with a thigh-high boot that I already owned, and because the bottom of the boot already looks like Liliana's, I'm just going to be making a cover from about the ankle on up so that I can add the lacing to the middle of it. So I traced around that portion of the boot to create my pattern. Now, the boot is going to be constructed similarly to how I made the gloves. So we're going to be cutting two of these pieces out of the, well, per boot. For each boot, we're going to cut two pieces out of the black stretch fabric. And then we've got one piece of purple that is going to be for where the lacing goes. Next, I took some black elastic cord and sewed it along the purple fabric in a crisscross pattern so that it will look like lacing. Next, putting right sides together, sew the lacing piece to one of the black side boot pieces along the side. Now I added some studs on the side that is going to be away from the inside of the leg, because she only has studs on one side of her boots. And to be quite honest, they really don't look that good right now because it pulls on the fabric a lot, but it will look better once the actual boot cover is finished and on the boot, because it'll stretch and the wrinkles around the studs will be less noticeable. Now we're going to add the other side of the black fabric and once again top stitch to keep everything in place. Then hem the smaller end of the boot cover. Putting right sides together, sew along the back seam of the boot cover. To finish off the top of the boots, we're going to cut two rectangles out of the black stretch pleather looking fabric, and so one for each boot. And then we're going to take them and putting right sides together, fold them in half, and sew them together along the side. Putting right sides together, sew the top of the boot to the base of the boot cover. Here is what the boot cover looks like after it has been completed. Even though the boot cover is done, I still wanted to take a quick moment to explain how I wear the boot covers with these boots, because there is a zipper on the side of the boot. So I start by scrunching the boot cover all the way down to the bottom of the boot around the ankle. This is because if my leg is in the boot cover really isn't going to stretch to go over my leg. Next, I put the boot on and zip up the zipper. All that's left is to pull up the boot covers above the top of the boot, and it is all ready to go. For more cosplay tutorials, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching!